Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our August readings. This will be for Capricorn, Sun, Rising, Venus signs. I hope you're all doing well. And we're just going to jump in here. Remember to watch your sun, your moon, your rising. Keep an open mind for the messages that are coming through and take things as they resonate to you. I'm just reading the energy, okay? So what's going on for Capricorn in August 2021? Capricorn in August 2021. Four of Pentacles, Prince of Swords, which in this deck is the King of Swords, Princess of Swords, as in the Page of Swords, Five of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles with the Five of Swords in the past, the Ace of Wands, Hierophant, King of Cups, Four of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, my nose itches, sorry. I'm using the Millennium Thoth Tarot. Okay, bottom of the deck, the Lovers. Okay. Some of you have got a choice to make in terms of whom to commit to. You have a water sign and you have an air sign that you're dealing with. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. With the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, this could be the energy of Gemini. Chariot under that. A lot of majors. The Hermit under that. Okay, Cancer, Virgo energy. What is going on? Okay. Let's just start reading, shall we? And see how things come together. So there was something where you were investing into the situation. But I feel like you felt screwed out of it. I'm sorry, that's what I heard and that's what I'm going to say. You felt cheated out of it. You felt like it got cut short. You were taking your sweet time, going through the motions and going through the steps and following your plan, but I feel like externally to you it got cut short. So either someone thought you were moving too slowly and they just walked away, because in the foundation we also have the Five of Cups. So this is heartache and heartbreak. This is loss. This is feeling miserable, feeling left out, feeling left behind. Okay? And it makes you angry. Why? Because you were working on it. You were doing it. But I think it was just at a different pace or in a different way than the person you were dealing with was expecting. In the current situation, we have the Four of Pentacles. So something that I feel like this talks about coming back to a place of stability within yourself. Okay, it's not necessarily holding on to something as much as it is you put the walls back up, quite literally. I took out like 12 decks and I used one deck for each sign, right? A different deck for each sign, and I'm guided to the particular deck. And for you, I was guided to this deck, and I can see why, because literally for you with the Four of Pentacles, I'm getting putting the walls back up and closing off, right? And we have the walls. The challenge is the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Why? Because we have the Page of Swords. I feel like this person is trying to talk to you, but you're perceiving what they're saying as criticism. I feel like this person is trying to explain to you their actions. They're trying to explain to you why they did what they did and how they viewed what you were doing. But the Page of Swords is a message that is difficult to take. It can be perceived, sometimes it's intended to be, but this here I feel like it's perceived to be blunt and cutting because you're in your feelings about it. because you feel you did nothing wrong. And this person's trying to explain their side of it, but you're seeing as them justifying, right, their actions. In the near future, we have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands can be a bit of anger, I'm not going to lie. It is an action card as well. It can talk about a new opportunity presented to you that you have to act on quickly. And it's up to you to decide if you're ready for that. In the position representing you, we have the Hierophant. So you're ready to commit to something or someone. You're looking for a commitment that is worthy of your time, that is worthy of you and what you have to offer. But this is also an energy of sticking to the rules, sticking to the plan, following the routine, doing things as they've always been done, right? Tried and true is the best way. Everything's a process, right? Because everything has its steps and timings and stuff. And I feel like you're dealing with a situation or a person where they're just like, let's do it. And you're like, no, hold on. What's the plan? What's the strategy? I need to know what I'm doing here. You're not really comfortable just jumping into something and figuring out as you go. You can do, but you're not comfortable, right? In your environment, we have the King of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Now, I feel like this is closer to your speed. So there's an option, there's an opportunity coming in that's a little bit closer to your speed, or that at least understands your perspective and respects your perspective. In hopes and fears, we have the Four of Cups. So the fear is, well, I don't want to get disappointed again. You have an option presented to you. You have an opportunity presented to you. It is different than this one. It's more your speed. But because you're still so very hurt about this one that didn't work out, you're a little confused about what to do. However, in the outcome, I do see the Eight of Pentacles, which is you working on something. You're starting to work on something. And Sun in Virgo. This water sign may also have Virgo in their chart. Because I feel like you're taking a chance and you're investing in this opportunity. Not the one from the past, because they took off because you weren't moving fast enough, right? And to them, it's a matter of fact. Well, you weren't moving fast enough, so I took off. They're not the type to watch their words in case they hurt someone's feelings, you know what I mean? And they just move so quickly, but they're reckless. You see them as reckless. And so they do offer you, okay, fine, let's do this, let's try again. But I don't think you'll take it because you're like, well, no. Because the Ace of Wands is again, it's something that is impulsive. It's something that is not going to be on the table too long. You have to just jump in and then figure it out as you go. And that's just not where you're at. And this could be with love, this could be with work. You take it as it resonates. 10 of Pentacles, yeah. 10 of Pentacles with the Hierophant, the 8 of Pentacles. That's what you're working towards. That's what you want. This past situation is not where it's at for you because you just don't blend. They're just like, go, go, go. And you're like, well, no. Let's take our time. Let's think about it. Let's do it right because we want it to last. And they just don't think that far ahead. And again, we have the energy of Virgo here. So you might be choosing a Virgo or choosing Virgo with water in their chart or a water sign with Virgo in their chart. Okay. So what is this Ace of Wands in the near future? Yeah, the Tower. It's like, yeah, let's do it. Let's go. This can be anger. It can be a fight. It can be an argument. Not gonna lie, the Ace of Wands with the Tower can be some sort of make-up sex. Just putting it out there. But again, once that fire is spent, there's nothing more there. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like that's what you're also realizing, because the Page of Swords is seeing some sort of truth as well. Let's see this King of Cups in your environment. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. This is a blessed encounter. It can be someone who lives at a distance. It is something unexpected for you. You don't see this coming. Because right now you're fully consumed by this situation that didn't work out, where you felt left behind and you felt disconsidered. Is that a word? Like dismissed? You know what I mean? Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, and the Knight of Cups. You're choosing this other person or this other opportunity because they're expressing genuine emotion or genuine intention to you. Again, they're moving at a speed you're more comfortable with. They understand. They're open to seeing your perspective. They're open to understanding you. They're open to getting to know you better. They're open to allowing you to be who you are, right? And for them to adapt to you, because they're very flexible, they're very adaptable. This other situation you were dealing with is more of a my way or the highway situation, because they can't see anything else as a possibility. Yeah, the Emperor. Someone who's just my way or the highway. That's what the Emperor is, you know? I hold all the cards, I call all the shots. You have to do what I tell you, as I tell you, when I tell you. And that just didn't happen. Yeah, didn't happen. Death card. But it has left you feeling very, very angry, because you were like, I was doing it. I was in there. I was doing it. You just didn't see it. You were ready to go to distance. You were ready to fully invest in this. You were doing it. And they didn't see it. They disregarded it. And we have the energy of Aquarius here as well. So air sign energy. That just my way or the highway, taking action first, figuring it out later, impulsive, getting themselves in all sorts of trouble. And you're like, why would you even do that to yourself? You're like, why don't you just go through the process? Why don't you, take your time with something, figure it out before you figure out your next move? This is like talk first and figure it out later. Do damage control later. Act first and then figure out if it works or it doesn't work, or if it's even what you want to do, and it's just not compatible to who you are. And there may be a big blowout with this person. Or again, some sort of a passionate situation that again just confirms to you, that's it, that's all there is here. And I feel like when you pull back from that, you have this other person coming in, because you're not seeing them coming currently. And if this is with work, it's the same situation. You were dealing with someone who, it's like having a boss that has no clue what they're doing, but they're bossing you around and telling you what to do. And you can see that they have no clue what they're doing, but you have to respect them and follow rules, follow direction, because they're your boss. But it's so frustrating, you know what I mean? Because you just waste time. You do something because they told you to, even though you think it's not a good idea. You can't really say because they're the boss. So you do it, and then you lost that day because it doesn't go anywhere. Or it does more damage than good, and then you have to spend the next 3 days fixing it. Does that make sense? And then I feel like this is the big blowout, the big, you know what, I quit. Or I want to switch departments, I don't want to be on this team anymore, going to HR, asking to be transferred or something. Because it doesn't destabilize you with the Hierophant. So either you have plenty of money saved up and you can just quit this job, walk away, or you're in a position to ask to be transferred or to work with someone else. in whatever capacity. Does that make sense? Okay, so Capricorn, what I would say to you is you have options, you have choices to make. There's one that's very passionate, very tempting, which is the energy of the Lovers, right? Tempting, passionate, consuming, but nothing else. And then you have a different option that's a lot more your speed. I keep wanting to say that. And it has a long-term potential. It can be exactly what it is that you're looking for. Does that make sense? So it's okay to be angry when you're not being taken seriously, or it's okay to be angry when you're being taken for granted or disregarded. It's okay to be angry. You should be angry. But don't get lost in that pain, and don't get lost in that place of disappointment. Say your piece and take action to change the situation. Because this situation is never going to be what you want it to be. It's just never going to be. It's not. You're not compatible with this person or the situation, and them to you, whatever. And it would just bring a lot of chaos, drama, instability into your life. And I feel like that's the hard truth that you're having to look at. Is it worth it? No, it's not. Is it worth me feeling this way? For what? You know what I mean? So I feel like as soon as you wrap things up with this, even if that means, you say something, or you walk away, or you end things, or you just say it to yourself, like, I'm not going to invest in this anymore. I'm not going to let my energy be taken anymore. I'm going to look at other options. As soon as you reach that point, I feel like you have this other person coming in out of the blue with the Wheel of Fortune. It's some sort of a lucky encounter or an unexpected encounter. It can even be just meeting this person in the store. I'm not even kidding, right? And it's like, yes, this is something worth investing in. This is something worth my time. Because they want what I want, and they are willing to match my speed and to do things properly, right? Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Okay. So, you're going to have to let me know what this is for you. Just know that the injustice is only going to last as long as you give it energy and attention. Does that make sense? So don't let it consume you. And you have this other much better thing waiting to come into your life, but you have to kind of be detached from this situation first. Does that make sense? However that makes sense. So I'll leave it there. Watch your sun, your moon, your rising. Hope you have a great month, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.